All right, now time for the final components of a green smoothie. We've got several different add-ons, is what I like to call it, that we put in our smoothie just to increase the nutritional benefit and the nutritional value, or boost it in a sense. And one of the things that I love using is flaxseed. I found this at Walgreens, believe it or not. It was actually on sale for about $6. It's 100% organic ground flaxseed. I'm one of the type of guys that, I don't believe that everything healthy is just in Whole Foods. Um, I found a lot of great, healthier options for food in a number of places, even the dollar store. So it's one of those things you just got to keep your eyes open. And if you want to keep your wallet nice and fat, look for as many budget-friendly options as possible that still have a healthy benefit. So this one, the fact that it's organic and it's ground up, is a plus because I utilized another type of flaxseed in the past, this kind here, organic dry roasted premium flaxseed, and I noticed that it had a lot of seeds and the actual flax seeds in it, and I still ended up tasting it in my smoothies, and it was just it's just something you want a smoothie to be smooth. So having to nibble on a few seeds here and there while I'm drinking it is just something that, if there's a way to mitigate that issue, I'm gonna always try to do that. So found this in the store. Like I said, it's worked great. I'm gonna take about a teaspoon of it, almost a heaping teaspoon. Let me spread that out. All right, all right, all right. We're almost done. Let me add one more small heaping spoon of it. All right, all right, all right. And I like flaxseed because it has a nutty taste to it. So you, even if you didn't add almonds like I did, or if you don't add almonds, you'll still get that small hint of nuttiness when you use flaxseed. So you can find ground flaxseed, I'm all for it. So, all right, now we're almost ready to blend it. I'm going to get a little more vertical here, horizontal, I'm sorry. I'm going to add our liquid. I use, for this particular smoothie, Silk Pure Almond Light Almond Milk Vanilla. It has a little bit less caloric content, so that's beneficial if you're one of those people that try to watch your caloric intake on a daily. Just sidebar, I had a friend refer me to something called Shakeology. I hated it. I drunk it, and as a guy that's been drinking green smoothies for a couple years now, Shakeology just doesn't cut it. All of those type of powdered smoothies, they just don't cut it for me. Unless it's my protein powder, I pretty much stay away from any of those other powdered smoothies. All natural is always best for me. So let's go ahead and get this almond milk added. Make sure you keep it. Let's see if you can see it if I'm moving to the light. Okay, there's the max line right there with the Nutribullets. I've seen this on a million videos already about the Nutribullet, and you're going to see it on 1,000,001 today. But with a Nutribullet smoothie, you never want to fill the liquid past the max line. And I found that when you do that, that's one of the things that causes the leaks because it's so much liquid moving around in there at such a high velocity that the liquid's got to get out some way somehow. So it ends up, pouring out through the lid, and anywhere it can get out, it's going to try to get out. So to minimize that, I do not pour it, at least to the best of my ability. I try not to pour it past the max line. And also keep in mind, especially when you're blending with fruits, that fruits contain water as well. So you have to factor that in with the whole max line deal, that even after you pour your liquid, there's still going to be some water that's extracted from your fruits and your vegetables. So I usually pour it a little bit under the max line to factor in and prepare for the fact that there is water in the liquid, in the fruits and vegetables as well. So we're pouring it in now. That looks good. All right, it's a little bit under the max line, so that should be good to go. And we're gonna throw this lid on here. Okay. Gonna get in there and turn that thing. Trying to turn it and hold the camera at the same time. Okay. At this point, we'd have some elevator music, but we're not one of those big YouTube channels, at least not yet. But we're claiming it in 2014 that, you know, just as we're providing great healthy options, minus all of the douchey fluff comments and the pseudo expertism and all that stuff, we're just regular people, man. We're college degreed, but you know, I'm not a certified nutritionist, nor do I claim to be. I'm just a guy that wants to be healthier and make better decisions. So everything that I say, just take it as advice from my perspective. You do what you want, what you can with your diet based on your particular needs. So I guess that's my disclaimer. So consult your physician for any specific dietary needs that may be different than what I use. There are a lot of different options that you can try. There's some people that don't eat bananas. I found that avocado, if you use avocado, your smoothie will be just as thick, because I use a banana to thicken up the smoothie to make it a lot more like a milkshake smoothie kind of thing. And if you can't eat bananas for whatever the reason, I found that avocados are a good alternative. So, but again, this is all for educational use only. So now that we've got our disclaimer out of the way, none of you all can sue me. All right, so once I put my liquids in here, I shake it up a little bit just to kind of get the liquid moving around. I think I may need to add some more liquid into here, but we'll see. So it looks okay, so let's go ahead and throw it on there and see what it do. What it do means see what's going on, to those that are not familiar with the Ebonics. Alrighty, shake it up just a little bit more. Okay, let's go. Let's see what it do. Let me stop it for a moment. I hate when I see, that's the interesting thing about the Nutribullet as well, is that you know, if you pack in a lot of your items at the top, your greens especially, a lot of times they'll get stuck up there because of, you know, they're sticky or wet, you know, from just being frozen or just being water based in general. So I just try to shake it up a little bit just to kind of move stuff around that might be stuck. I find that a lot of my add-ins, you know, protein powder, flaxseed powder, fiber. I always try to throw in a couple teaspoons of fiber just for digestion benefits. It tends to get stuck up here at the top, so it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt to go ahead and just shake it up a little bit. If you find that there are any, you know, fruits or anything that's stuck in there. So let's throw it back on again. And I try not to blend for longer than 30 seconds. I find that when I read a lot of reviews online that talked about how the Nutribullet overheats and things of that nature, it's because there's people out there that actually were blending for a minute, and these machines are not meant to be running at such high velocity for so long. Maybe you can do it with the Vitamix, of course, because you make soups and you can actually make hot soups in the Vitamix and things of that nature, so you can have it running a lot longer. But with these babies, they do overheat fairly quickly because they're so small and they're blending so quickly that you know, heat is going to be produced. So if you want to extend the life of your Nutribullet, I go ahead and keep your blending max to under 30 seconds. Now you can stop it maybe after the 20-second mark, let it cool down for about 15 seconds, and then start it back again. But total end-to-end runtime should not be longer than 30 seconds. That's just my suggestion. All right, let's go. Shake it up a little bit. Looks like we got just a little bit of leaking right there. I've heard on reviews that this leaking is the oil that actually is part of the inner workings. I haven't noticed that this oil actually gets into the smoothie, but I've heard that that's always a possibility. So again, I packed in a lot for this particular video. For me, it doesn't bother me. I just make sure to rinse it off, this back part, because I don't see any in my smoothie. So I don't think I'll be drinking an oily smoothie, so we're good to go on that end. But that's it. So you got your Hustler's Good Morning smoothie. It looks very smooth. I don't see any grit or anything. Looks like it pretty much pulverized everything, and we're good to go. So like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Like I said, if you have any requests for a particular type of video or a particular ingredient that you wanted to try, let me know. We've pretty much tried everything, so I'd be more than happy to answer any and all questions. And thanks for checking us out. Peace.